we're in Bermuda. We get an extra day here because of bad weather that's coming up in the next week. We want to try to avoid it, so we're going to stay here an extra day. But that means we're going to miss the Azores. Might get a chance to play golf though. Today we're heading on a bike trail on Bermuda's old railroad that has been turned into a railway bike path across the island. So let's get to it. We are checked in for our bike tour, and we can go on either tour 6 or 9. I think that's a 9. No. All right, getting off the ship. Our nice little security area we get to go through later. It's really small. It's nice, one ship. It's only us. 600 people. The bike tour starts with a boat ride to get us across the island. Bermuda is shaped like a fishhook, so many times the fastest public transportation is a boat across the inner bay. This is the white-tailed tropic bird, or Bermuda longtail, found on signs, jewelry, and all things Bermuda. They breed on the island and feed on the open ocean. According to the guide, they are aggressive and have chased away all the seagulls. Cool. All the buildings are the cut reef from here, so you can definitely see it in the rock and the bricks and the stone.
Right hand drive on the left hand side, and left hand button up. So if you say left hand side,
We're making our way to a historic railway that has been, or is defunct now, and we're going to go ride down it. The now defunct Bermuda Railway opened in the 1930s and was in operation only 17 years. It was expensive to build and operate since much of the track was elevated along coastal routes. But it was also scenic, with cruise ship passengers making a point to ride it on island visits. When automobiles were finally allowed on the island in the 1940s, passenger traffic plummeted and the railway was doomed. In 1984, 18 of its 22 miles were converted to walking and biking paths. It's a cool ride with cuts through the limestone rocks, scattered stations, and amazing views. Or is that as amazing views? Walking part of our bike ride. Here we go. Super cool already. It's like a tunnel with reef walls. That is cool. Look at the walls here. Quick stop at our northernmost point at Somerset Station for a break and a little history. Our tour takes us from Ellie's Harbor near Fort Scour, north to the Somerset Station, south to Somerset Bridge, then back for a hike to the top of Fort Scour. Okay, he said this was built, and what started as just like 12 stations or so ended up being 47 stations, and it took like 6 hours to get from one side of the island to the other. And they didn't build it quite right, so they had the tracks didn't quite go into the stations correctly. They had to do a bunch of moving. They had to buy off all the farmers, which was super expensive. And then they had it took like one of the hills, they didn't have enough power to get up, so everybody had to get off so the train could do a running start, take their luggage off, walk up to the top of the hill, and then get back on the train. So very inconvenient. But
We haven't seen that hill, thank goodness.
no, we didn't go on that hill. But it's a nice bike trail, so what the heck. I hear chickens. Okay, so we dropped our bikes off on the trail, and we're, I think, gonna walk down to some bridge down here. Let's go check this out. Ooh, I see an old bridge. Two cool bridges here. The railway bridge, where people would deboard the train and walk up the hill, since the train supposedly couldn't make it up on its own. And there was even one story about the bridge being kind of rickety, so they only wanted to risk the conductor. And the next bridge is a very unique one. I think it is the world's smallest drawbridge. It's called Somerset Drawbridge. The sailboats are on that side. Their mast goes just through that little hole all the way through. So boats come through there like that sailboat. They pull this open and they go all the way through to this side. Big banyan tree. Ooh, this is pretty cool. To the fort. That's really cool, like right through the middle of the jungle. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Now you know.
Don't get shot at. This is Fort Scour. It was built in the 1860s to the 1880s to protect the British interest here in Bermuda when the U.S. Civil War was ongoing and around that area, and garrisoned by British troops. This was to protect land advances up onto the rest of Bermuda. From this point, it's the highest hill here on Somerset Island. And then it was used later in World War I by American troops. They put some gun trenches there to defend against invasion during the First World War.
Down there, that cruise ship on the left-hand side, that is the most western end of the island. Then if you look straight ahead to that piece of land out there, that is the most eastern end. And everything in here is the entire island. If you guys look to my right-hand side, you see that white matchstick looking thing that's sticking out? That is Gibbs Hill Lighthouse. It is the oldest and tallest cast iron lighthouse in the Western Hemisphere. It has about 180 so stairs. It is open. You can go up it if you would like to, if you ever get the chance to go there. If you don't, the view from the bottom is just as great from the view at the top. If you can't make it at all, just Google Gibbs Hill Lighthouse. The pictures are amazing, okay?
All right, back on the road again. That's the Bermuda Railway bike tour. Moderate hiking, easy biking, not too hilly, A few stairs and 2 boat rides. A good day of exercise and sights off the ship. All right, that was a fun bike, and we didn't do any beach thing. We just did bike the railway. That was pretty fun. Now we're just doing a wander around Bermuda, the city of Hamilton, looking for the Marks and Spencer to do a little just basics shopping. Look at all the mopeds. Using an old Mac desktop as a doorstop. That's awesome. Woo, back on board, had some lunch. We did a little shopping. We hit Marks and Spencer. Tamara actually got some Bermuda shorts in Bermuda. Way to go. I'm gonna try to do the same thing. And then I was dumb and didn't bring my travel adapter for the UK. I brought it for Europe, but not UK. And we're gonna be in Ireland in a little bit after this trip. So I went and found this at one of the stores, a little universal adapter. Never had one of these. It's kind of big. Let's see if I can find it here. Here we go. Kind of big, but it's got all these little things that, all the different prongs. So it's UK and Europe and the US, and then the same from the other side. So you pick what you want. Like, let's see, this one is the, looks like UK is right here. You pop that and it comes out. And then it's got the, there you go. UK on one side, whatever on the other side. I'm not selling these. Again, this is not an advertisement either, but I'm trying out one of these INUI Inuis. I got it off Amazon. A charger, 10,000 milliamp hours, I think, or something is what it's rated. I'm giving it a charge. It's supposed to be able to do my iPhone 2.5 times. So here's what it looks like. Got a little doggy paw on there. Like that tells you now, you know, I've used 1/5 of it, and I've got about half a charge on this iPhone now. We learned that in Bermuda, they use, you can use American dollars or Bermuda dollars interchangeably. They're, the exchange rate is tied to the dollar, so they'll take either when you're here. And then also for power outlets, they use American plugs. Back out for a little more shopping. This is it.
This is it. Hi.
We drank all our beers before I took any videos, but we got the local wheat and amber. Yep, refreshing. If you like cool videos like this one, smash that like button and subscribe. Thanks.